the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
We have hot sauce ready to go, and here's Sean Evans. Sean Evans! I love you. Every time I eat weird food, I think of you.
Oh, wow.
That's a compliment, by the way.
I appreciate that.
There used to be, I know that Sean in the Wild, it's on YouTube as well, right?
Classic, yeah.
Like, what's the weirdest food you ever ate on that show that really just made you rethink your life?
One time I went to this Filipino restaurant called Jeepney in the East Village over here.
Right.
And have you ever had balut? Do you know what that is?
No, what is that?
It's like it's an egg, but the chicken side of it is like it's a little too real. Like you can taste feathers.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, my God.
I've seen pictures of this.
I could not do that.
So you're eating a chicken and an egg.
Yeah, so I cracked that open, but it's just way too real because you put your tongue on it and you're like, that's a beak. That's a feather.
Gosh, no.
And don't they like cook it underground or something in the Philippines? Or it's like some weird thing.
It just came to my table, so I don't know its backstory really, but it was pretty gnarly.
At that point, you just wanted to go to Wendy's and have a cheeseburger.
Will you try anything? Are you like up for anything?
Yeah, I think, you just try to jump that hurdle inside your head. You know, I've eaten crickets. I've eaten a Carolina Reaper, the hottest pepper in the world. Like, at this point, I'm kind of like, well, what is even the ceiling? What's even left in the world?
Oh, we'll find something for you to eat. Okay. You sit there and look pretty. We'll come up with something.
Cool.
Anyway, so Sean Evans really, truly got a lot of people's attention with Hot Ones, which is, God, everyone's watching it. You've had some amazing guests. As an interviewer,
right?
Even without the hot chicken wings, you're a great interviewer.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Where did the idea come from? Lead us through that.
Yeah.
And let's have some fun.
So I have a creative partner in all this. His name's Chris Schoenberger. And basically, we were just trying to solve for a problem. Celebrity interview shows are boring. How do we make them not boring? And our solve for that was hot sauce. And so we were just like, all right, well, if we have this show where we're interviewing celebrities but eating increasingly spicy chicken wings over the course of the interview, then they'll break down and just be snapped out of their, PR-driven flight patterns.
Yeah.
So that was really the goal behind it. We didn't know to what extent or how well it would work.
Yeah, did you really expect celebrities to do this?
No, I mean, at first we were just like, because it's one thing to have an idea, but how do you get that plane off the ground? So for us, we called up Tony Yayo, who we knew would just be funny. He was in G Unit with 50 Cent. We knew that he would think it was funny the way that we thought it was funny. And when he came in, he was kind of like, because the original idea was to have this sort of swinging light interrogation show.
Ooh,
and it was.
I like that idea too.
Right, it's great. But Tony Yayo, rightfully so, was like, what self-respecting famous person is going to come in here and just chew down chicken wings while you interrogate him on a swinging light? Like, it has to be this journey that you guys kind of share. And we're like, oh, well, that, makes a lot more sense.
So as the interview goes, the sauce gets hotter and hotter.
Hotter and hotter. And I'm like a shaman leading them through this journey. So it becomes like, that's what's great about it. It's not really like this competition or this like YouTube chicken wing eating challenge. Like in a lot of ways, it turns into this buddy cop film because we're going up this mountain together. So I think that that's sort of the magic in it all. And then there's something disarming about just eating. And then, of course, the hot sauce.
But Sean, I have to believe that as it gets hotter, as it gets spicier, the answers are more real. I mean, they're like, I just want to answer the question and get the F out of here because this is way too hot. And I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I wish we had a swinging light bulb in here.
Yeah. Has anyone
it feels a little bit like that.
Has anybody ever gotten up and walked away and said, I can't finish. I'm done.
We've had people tap out before eating 10 wings, but it's one of those things where it's hard. You're kind of in prison on that show. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of stuck there.
No,
what do you do?
There's a camera rolling, so you got to keep moving. All right, so I mean, Shawn Mendes, Kevin Hart, Natalie Portman, Wiz Khalifa, Post Malone, Liam Payne. I mean, out of all of them, which one entertained you the most?
Oh, Adam Rippon was even on there.
Adam Rippon.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think Charlize Theron has a soft, like that episode is really special to me because we just set up this pop-up in the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. And, you never really know how a celebrity is going to take to the show.
Right.
Because you have all these wings out there and you don't know to what extent their team has filled them in on all the specifics. Like sometimes they'll come in like, I'm eating wings, right? And I'm like, yeah. But with her, she like sits down. She's like, all right, there's 10 of these. Like, are we going to be here all day? Like that. I was like, uh-oh. Like
she had no idea.
She knew but didn't really know. But then once she sat down and kind of fell into the show. I just saw her shoulders relax, and then even though she's this huge mega superstar, she just fell into the show in a way that was just way better than we drew it up. So that's
Wow.
like one of our. I think that's probably, if I were to show somebody the show, that would be the one that I show people.
So hop on to YouTube and watch Hot Ones.
Yes,
It's
do
Check,
that.
really good.
watch each and every one.
It's uncomfortable. Like as it goes on, I'm like, and I'm not eating the wings. I'm like, I can feel
And I
it in
love
my
spice.
throat and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Bring in the wings. We have wings.
Whoa!
I've got an
Bring
idea.
in the wings.
Bring in the wings.
We
Look
have
at
Look at
surprises.
that.
Dom coming in with wings.
Okay, it's only 5 little chicken wings. What could possibly go wrong here?
It's an abbreviated version.
All right.
Usually we do 10.
But we also have 5 hot sauces in front of you.
Yes.
Now I've had a lot of heat in my life, and like Scotch bonnet, you know, and there's an actual way to measure the heat with the
Scoville scale.
the Scoville scale.
Mm-hmm.
And so explain to me the sauce is in front of us. Which one's the hottest, and how fast can we get to it?
So that's what's interesting about the Scoville scale, which is this measure of capsaicin per unit, or how hot something is.
Yeah.
But the way that sauces, peppers, they hit everybody differently. So what might be the hottest to you might not be the hottest to me. So the Scoville scale is a little bit arbitrary. But with all of that said, the mildest sauce that we have is Los Calientes here on the end.
Right.
The hottest sauce by the Scoville scale that we have here is the Last Dab Redux. But if you asked everybody who's ever been on our show, I think they would say that this one, the bomb, is the hottest.
Da bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
Da bomb.
Don't you love going to like a hot sauce aisle?
Yeah.
And the names and the labels are so
It's
fun.
That's my favorite
Crazy.
thing. That's
I
my
love that.
favorite thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you actually, when you do these interviews, you eat along with them.
Yep.
But today, I know you have a busy day, so I would not ask that of our guest.
Elvis,
And
that's
guess
sweet
what?
of you.
And guess what? I'm not going to do it either. But
What do you mean you're not gonna do it?
Yeah,
I
Elvis, we're
thought
not
you
going
were
to do
doing
it.
it.
where's Greg T?
Oh.
Bring it. Okay,
Greg
T.
T.
Greg T.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Remember when we made him eat that pepper?
Yeah, no, he hates it.
He almost like whatever.
He ate the
Who's
Carolina
that?
Reaper.
Yeah, he ate the
Greg,
Carolina
he
Reaper.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg T he kind of looks like your fall guy.
By the way, Greg.
I don't want him. I don't want anyone to take that the wrong way.
No, Sean, I'm not exaggerating. He thinks ketchup is spicy.
Wow.
No, this is not from. I was
Get
in
over
there.
here.
Let me just say something. I was in the other studio, just relaxing. I was gonna watch this. I even said to Scotty B, I go,
Come here.
Good. Elvis is gonna see what it's like to eat hot stuff now.
No, I eat hot stuff all the time.
What is going on here?
I live part time in New Mexico. We have the hottest
Yeah.
chili there. I mean, I eat heat.
Yeah.
I grew up eating jalapenos, but jalapenos actually are nothing compared to what
Yeah,
you're
no.
about to try.
My,
right?
you know, my youngest son
Yes.
is 9, and he eats jalapenos as a snack. He'll come home from school and he'll go,
Wow.
"Mom, can I have a cup
love
of
that.
jalapenos?" It's
And-
crazy.
And by the way, Sean,
Come on, man.
what?
No.
This is the sound of Greg T eating Carolina Reaper
Okay.
coated chicken wings. Here we
I've
go.
been there. I'm excited for
we
this
go.
one.
I'm burning my nose. I'm burning my eyes. I'm burning my tongue. Everything's burning. So anyway, because my mouth is on fire.
Wow. I mean, I've been there. I know. I've been there. I've
That
been there.
is
I
the
know what
real
that's
deal.
like.
And what's even more fun is when it comes out the other end.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's happened
that
to
must
you.
be great.
Your butt looks like the back of the Batmobile with fire shooting out of it.
I mean,
There's always that second. Those who know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Sean,
I know.
I'm going to kind of put you on the spot a little bit. Interview Greg T as he's trying these wings.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, wait, hold on. So they're already done? I just
They're
start
already
eating?
done. They're already
Does
done.
it go
Start at
left
the
to right?
handle.
Okay.
Start at the handle.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. To find out more about Greg, he's pouring a glass of milk because, as you know, dairy is the best way to tame the beast.
That's true.
All right, Sean
Greg
Evans,
T.
I introduce you to Greg T. Go right ahead.
Greg T, what was your worst memory about the time that you ate the Carolina Reaper?
It was honestly, I couldn't believe the heat. Like it went through my nostrils and then it went into my eyes.
Now, have a bite.
Okay.
Now just eat it down.
That's the mildest. Right?
This is chill. How's that wing so far? Pretty good?
Yeah, this is not bad. I had something like this before.
All right, good. So
That's
we're just
all right.
feeding you some breakfast. That's pretty good. The next one is Bravado Spice Company's Black Garlic and Carolina Reaper. So it's a little Pavlovian. We're flashing back.
Okay.
So you've had this one before.
I've had the Carolina Reaper. I've had the sauce.
Now, do I get another question or something?
Yeah, ask him a
Sure,
question.
sure. Where are you from?
Oh, originally from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Oh, it's getting hotter. I see. And I currently live in Marlboro, New Jersey.
Oh,
New Jersey. Why
named
did you
after
move?
a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah. I like cigarettes, but I don't really smoke anymore.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Fascinating stuff.
Okay.
All right, so this next one.
By the way, it's getting hotter.
Well, if you thought that was hot, this next one is the bomb.
Yeah, this is the one.
The bomb. Okay. And do you give me a question?
Sure, just take that bite.
Okay.
If you only had one day in New Jersey, what's something that every tourist visiting should do?
Well, it's a little difficult because it's starting to sting my throat a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what's happening. Gotta rally through. Gotta rally through.
You really need to answer the question.
What was
Mind over matter, my friend.
I lost the question again.
Sean, if you could ask him that question
Yeah.
again.
What's one thing every tourist should do when they visit East Brunswick, New Jersey?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to answer the question. Is it that hot?
Yeah, that's hard to answer the question.
So what do you do as a tourist in East Brunswick?
As a tourist, East Brunswick? There's not much to do in East Brunswick. You can go to Crystal Springs Water Park, I guess.
Crystal Springs Water Park. Shout out Crystal Springs
Yeah.
Water Park. Just two more.
Or the Edgeboro landfill. You can do that. It's fun.
They both sound like a blast.
By the way, he's drinking more milk than he's eating chicken wings. And these are spicy. How spicy is it so far?
That's not a fun interview.
All right, I'm sorry, I interrupted Sean.
This
You
is
go
not
right
a
ahead.
fun. It's not.
All right, up next we have Hellfire Hot Sauce's Fiery Fool.
Now, where are we on the Scoville rating?
It's
Do
in
we
my
know?
nostrils already.
Up here, we're close to 1 million at this point. To put that into perspective, a jalapeno,
Oh.
8,000, 16,000.
And we're at
so
1 million.
we're doing laps and laps and laps and laps and laps
It's in my
around
lips.
this.
It's in my lips.
It's in your lips.
Oh, wait, Sean is asking you questions. Be polite and answer the
yeah.
questions.
Okay, good question.
Go right ahead. What do you want to ask him now, Sean?
What advice would you give to other people who want to get into the radio business and live the dream like you are today?
I would say get a better education.
You're spitting milk into our microphone.
I don't mean to, Elvis. Okay, so is it?
That's a rental.
Okay, you see the top part of my tongue? It's very hot. It's very hot. And my lips inside and up there.
All right,
It's burning me.
one
Okay.
more to go.
Oh, God.
This is the last dab. We
Why
call it
do
the
people-
last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing.
Oh,
You
why do
can
people
do it, my
this
man.
with you?
You can do it.
Oh,
Come on, if Sean Mendez can do it, you can do it.
oh, forget this crap, man.
Now, don't put your fingers on your eyes.
Yeah,
Oh.
stay away from your eyes.
Oh.
Stay away
Yeah,
from your eyes.
Don't put your fingers in your eyes. Oh, no. This is
Okay, come on.
All
All right,
Sean
Ask
Evans.
the question,
Take
man.
the bite. Take the bite. Take the bite.
What is the freaking question?
Just take the bite.
Oh.
All right. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room?
That's hot. That is hot, dude. That is freaking hot. Oh, that is hot.
You really should answer the question. Be polite to our guest.
That is hot, dude.
Wow.
Oh, 14.
Wow.
That's freaking hot.
Dude, just drink
Hey,
milk.
what
You'll be-
happened? What happened to the floor here? That's my last question.
Yeah, or where you're sitting, he actually pooed on the floor. over
Yeah,
here.
that's what I heard.
That was you want me to
You don't want to
recreate
know
that?
about that.
Yeah, yeah. What's that memory? Tell that story.
Okay, so Greg T, if you watched Hot Ones right now, they actually answer the questions. You're not answering any questions.
Because you can't. That was impossible. Everything is around my mouth. I feel like I stuck my lips into a fire.
And that's the experience of it. You're a better man for it. You're a better man for it.
What is the fun in this?
I don't know.
It was fun for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're having a great time.
It's a good time over here.
We're hanging out with our new friend Sean. What are you doing? You're blowing stuff out your nostrils?
It's so hot. My nostrils is running. All
I know,
the
but
mucus
can
coming
you
out my nose.
imagine just being on an interview show? Well, you
I don't wanna
are.
be on a show.
All right.
Please don't.
good.
Please don't.
Oh.
Please don't.
This is not good. Anyway, I want you to check it out. It's Hot Ones. We loved it since the very first episode.
Yeah.
And some of our favorite celebrities are on there. And they actually get much further than you. You're actually wimping out kind of
Yeah,
fast.
he only did 5 for
I
you.
would say in his defense though, he was rapid fire through him. You know, he didn't have a chance to get his feet. So I thought you did great, my man.
Oh,
I
Sean,
thought
you're
you
too
did so
kind.
good.
You're way too kind. So not only do I want you to check out Hot Ones on YouTube, but also make sure you check out Sean in the Wild, which is another incredible show about weird crap you can eat.
What's he do over there on that show?
Eat weird crap.
He eats birds in eggs.
That's not fun either.
Do you love what you're doing?
I love what I'm doing so much. It really is like my baby. I love the people that I work with. I know that you guys met Dom earlier, but it's just been like such a crazy ride. Just this dumb idea that we made a little bit dumber, and here we are 3 years later, 130 plus episodes, 6 seasons, and hopefully beyond that. So it's nuts. I pinch myself every day.
Do people send you hot sauce constantly?
By the boatload daily.
Yeah.
It is insane.
I'm sure.
It is crazy.
Wow.
It's insane.
So
Crazy.
do a search and find it. Sean Evans and Hot Ones. Make sure you watch it. And I'm so glad you found some time to come in here today. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm
on.
telling you,
Thank
even
you.
without hot sauce, he's a great interviewer,
love
which
him.
makes
Yeah,
it.
he's
What, Greg?
awesome.
What, Gregory? What?
My question, Elvis, you asked me, you said you love what you're doing. And I asked him, what does he do? Nothing. I'm the one that's suffering.
That's
What do you do for a living, Greg? I suffer.
Right? This guy does nothing but ask questions. I can do that.
All right.
No, he eats the wings along with them.
No,
if
he-
you watch
yeah,
the
he's
actual
typically in it.
show,
Yeah, you're typically. He's typically.
he's not doing it today because he has a big day ahead of him.
He's got a big day.
Oh, he's a big shot. I get it.
Thank you, Sean, for coming in. We
Thank you. I really
Sean Evans.
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for having me.